what it actually goes into posting ads and running ads and making the content was much more interesting to me. Having the confidence to run these ads is making a huge difference. My name is Sheldon, and I run a local residential painting business in Toronto. Some of the challenges I was facing in my business before joining the CMM was just kind of not knowing what direction to go with our online marketing. We had tried a few different things, but we had no idea what we were doing. And yeah, we just kind of felt like we were throwing money into the wind and honestly got scared and just stopped doing that. So that was probably one of our biggest challenges. We were getting some leads door to door marketing in other ways, but that was really online we were getting nothing at the time. What ultimately made me decide to join the program was recognizing that I didn't know what I was doing and that I probably maybe could have learned, but it would have taken me easily twice as long to get the systems that were in place and all of the information. Like it's clear that that would have taken months to, who knows, even maybe years for me to figure out. Some of the hesitations I had was probably budget, and just based on my own experience, I was scared that it wouldn't work for me because that's what I was seeing when I was running ads myself, and so that was uh, my biggest fear. We've booked about $45,000 from what we learned from the program. I would say my mindset has changed slightly, just seeing how all the pieces come together and how they can work together as a benefit. Of course, we have branding and other forms of marketing, but really tying in that online piece, I'm really seeing the bigger picture of how all of these things work together to get you more business. So I think that's a pretty big shift from what I thought about online marketing, especially before doing the program. Yeah, I would say some of the impacts in company culture would be mostly on the sales side. I think things have tightened up a little bit. I think we're getting better at evaluating the leads and sort of just wasting less time with the influx compared to our more traditional ways of getting leads. We were getting so much more volume on Facebook that I feel like we've gotten better at sifting through leads and knowing this is kind of a waste of time or not our clientele, which I don't know if we were doing as well before. I think the program stands out from those other options, at least for me, is that uh, I've always liked understanding, at least to some degree, uh, what goes into doing something. So in this case, yes, you could pay for leads off of a bunch of different lead generating sites or have a marketing agency or what have you. But I feel like I would never truly know what it took to do that. And so it'd be hard for me to understand the benefit of having that agency do that. At least that for me, that's how I feel. So this was better for me to get some understanding of what it actually goes into posting ads and running ads and making the content. Yeah, how do I feel about the future of the business? I feel like the future is good. Like I genuinely think that having the confidence to run these ads is making a huge difference. Because I think when you're doing it alone, you don't, especially if you don't get traction right away, I think you start to doubt yourself and probably make a lot of changes to your ads or post different ads, and you maybe don't have the confidence to just let that ad sit there and run for a while. And yeah, through the program, I really, I was, I saw that and got to learn that with help and having someone be like, hey, it's okay, it's this is normal. And especially for my personality, I'm not that patient. It would be very hard for me to probably do it on my own. I've been doing this a while, so it's always good to have a refresher. It's not like any of the information is ever useless, but I found the templates were very useful for me making my own templates and also just being able to check that I'm on the right track. And the community is, definitely can be a tool as well. But for me, I really did like the templates. I thought that was awesome. If someone was on the fence about getting help, I would probably ask them, instead of telling them, I'd probably ask them a few questions. And the number one question I would ask them is, how long are you willing to suffer on your own without getting results? And how much money would you like to waste to figure it all out all yourself? And if the answer is infinite, I guess don't do the program. But if the answer, like it is for most people, is I have a finite budget, then they might want to consider doing this because yeah, like it will save you. Like I said earlier, I think it will save you minimum a year of time figuring out how to set up all of your ads and how to pull those into a CRM and how to track it. I just think that CRMs take so long to set up and all the support. Yeah, minimum a year. So that's probably the number one thing I would ask them instead of telling them, because I think after asking them that question, they would probably be like, okay, yeah, I probably should just get the help. Yeah, I guess I would wrap up by saying, yeah, it's really really good to be part of a program where you can get help and reach out if you need it. That's, yeah, with such a busy work schedule and all the different things going on, it has been nice to be able to have conversations with somebody that's so focused in this one area, especially if you're struggling with it. And it's been pretty valuable.